Hey, Lucas and Morton have just hit the ring. Again, Lucas, Rick Morton. We run the Irwins out of here. Boy, Bill Irwin especially said a couple of times, hey, no contest up here. We've got this one won. And then after the match is over and they've got a win under their belts, they keep pounding on McGee and Maley. They threw McGee out of the ring and went to work on Tom Maley. Now, Scott Irwin down here on the floor, kicking David McGee. Lucas and Morton. Boy, I tell you, Lucas and Morton in here to help David McGee and Tom Maley. Company. Now, come on, Jimmy. Get over to the ring and leave us alone at the table over here. Hart and Bobby Eaton making their appearance at ringside. This is going to be a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match. One-fall, 15-minute time limit. Introducing from Memphis at 197 pounds, David Price, and going against him from Huntsville, Alabama, 227 pounds, beautiful Bobby Eaton with his manager, Jimmy Hart.
No one seemed to know his name.
All right. Referee called for the bell. Eaton was expressing some concern about gentleman seated here at the table with me.
I was hoping Hart would leave his seat a little closer to us here.
Yeah, Hart moved down the way there.
Talked to him long distance.
Eaton, heavy favorite in this match, no doubt about it, against the youngster David Price.
You know, Hart likes to compare him to me or whatever. He's just looking for himself. Anybody that'll make him $1. You know, he latched onto Ellering. He tried to have Valiant there for a while. Now he's leeching off a Rich and Bobby Eaton here. He's the kind of guy that you know, he's looking for a meal. That's all Hart's doing. Now, Eaton is a pretty good wrestler, but he's an airhead. Have you ever tried to do an interview with the guy?
No, I never have, as a matter of fact.
That's because he can't. He's one of these, you know. That's the kind of guy it takes to listen to Jimmy Hart, man.
Yeah, well, you may be right there, too. We had discussed the Jimmy Hart situation, and that's right. Wherever the buck is to be made, that's where you'll find Jimmy Hart sitting in the corner, if the wrestler will listen to it. Bobby Eaton.
When my leg gets well, I'll put that jerk singing back in beer joints where I found him.
Bobby Eaton with a headlock on young David Price. I think he's doing a little hair pulling, too, when the referee is not right in front of him.
Look at that face on Eaton. What is he going with? That beautiful Bobby Eaton?
Yeah, that's Jimmy Hart's term, not ours.
It'd have to be.
Ooh. Those shoelaces right down the side of his face. Price bouncing off the turnbuckle back down into the ring. Eaton back to the rope. Drops with the leg. Eaton checking with Hart. Hart said, "Don't pin him. Don't pin him yet."
Where Hart trying to get in there and pin him.
Yeah. Price, runs into the knee. Doubles him up, down on the mat. Bobby Eaton again. He doesn't go for the pin. He picks him up in the air. Body slam. Eaton heads for the corner. Brings across the way, and now he goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. All over.
You got to do an interview with him?
Yeah. I'm going to go over there and I'm trying to keep away from you over here at the table. Conversation over here. So let me run over to the other side.
Okay. And there's Hart and beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Wrestling fans want to remind you of a big card of action coming up in Ratcliffe, Kentucky, Thanksgiving night. Handsome Jimmy Valiant will take on Dr. Bill Irwin. Carl Fergie and Robert Gibson will take on Larry Latham and the Angel, plus Coco Ware on the card against Jimmy Kitt. They'll also be wrestling on Thursday, December 4th in Lineville, Indiana, And on Friday, December 5th, in Crofton, Kentucky. And Louisville Tuesday night, first match, Tommy Gilbert against Dr. Bill Irwin. Second match, tag team action, Carl Fergie and Robert Gibson against Roger Kirby and Guy Mitchell. Billy Robinson will take on the Angel. Tony Charles takes on Bobby Eaton with Jimmy Hart, his manager. And in tag team action, Bill Dundee and Tommy Marlin in that big grudge match against Wildfire Tommy Rich and Jimmy Hart. All that coming up at the Louisville Gardens this coming Tuesday night, and you don't want to miss that big main event. Again, that's a grudge match as superstar Bill Dundee and Tommy Marlin team up against Wildfire Tommy Rich and Jimmy Hart in that ring. So wrestling fans, we want to see you all there at the Louisville Gardens this coming Tuesday night for this big wrestling card. That's Tuesday night, Louisville Gardens.
There's Danny Davis. Larry Latham, his partner, moving up to the ring, and the Gilberts have arrived, too. This is going to be an expiration of time match. Team with the most falls to their credit when the time expires will be the winners of the match. And as far as official introductions go, at a total weight of 448 pounds from Louisiana, Larry Latham, and his partner from Jackson, Tennessee, Danny Davis. Sergeant Davis. All right, Danny. Total of 430 pounds on the opposite side of the ring. The Gilberts, Tommy and Eddie from Lexington, Tennessee. Expiration of time match. The referee is Jerry Calhoun.
I guess he told you, didn't he?
I guess so. Davis certainly hasn't changed his attitude anyway.
Well, you know, I see that Latham may be a little smarter than I gave him credit for, because he has gotten away from Jimmy Hart. You know, there a couple of weeks ago he had teamed up with Jimmy Hart and Bill Irwin, and now I see that he's back with Danny Davis, which, well, I don't know. That's about 6 to 1, half dozen the other.
You're right. There's not a lot of difference, but
he saw through Hart, but he hadn't seen through Davis yet, maybe.
Well, he's back with Davis. Davis, as a manager of Latham and his partner, Wayne Ferris, had him in championship matches, no doubt about it, as the Bombers. Latham wrestling with Davis as his partner right now. Latham in the ring against Eddie Gilbert.
I've never been able to understand how a guy that looks so much like Santa Claus can be so mean, do you?
He does look a lot like pictures of Santa Claus.
It's deceptive in the ring when you're wrestling him, too. You know, you have a tendency to feel sorry for him, or either not think he's going to be quite so mean.
I never thought of it that way, but yeah, I guess it would be deceptive as an opponent.
Keep expecting him to say ho, 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 or something like that.
Leave him a glass of milk and some cookies or something.
Offering that, he'll punch you right in the nose.
Yeah, he's a tough one. Larry Latham. Eddie Gilbert takes it down to the mat. Latham immediately starts pointing to his hair. Hey, referee, how about the hair pulling, he says. Latham back up on his feet to the corner, tags Danny Davis. Eddie Gilbert. That arm and hammer up behind him.
And Davis is a scrapper. He'll never give up.
He kicks out of the head scissors, back on his feet. Yeah, back to the corner.
Conference call.
Little conference. When they have a conference like that, you wrestle a lot of tag team matches. What generally is going on during that sort of conference?
Oh, talk about where you're going to eat after the match.
No, really isn't. Strategy, I'm sure. But,
yeah, what you're usually doing, especially in a tag team match, is trying to work out, well, I was expecting to say, trying to work out something where maybe your opponent grabs the leg or something like that. Or either ask him if he sees something that you're missing in there. Which obviously that conference didn't have much success, did it?
That's very true.
You should have talked about where they were going to eat.
Danny Davis down here on the floor. Larry Latham in the ring. But he steps out onto the apron. Now here's Davis coming back in. I guess Davis is the legal man in the ring. Referee Jerry Calhoun is right there saying it's okay. I guess Davis thrown out of there and Latham jumped in. I kind of missed a bit of the action there. Anyway, it's Davis against Eddie Gilbert.
Nice quick hair pull there. Got Gilbert down on the mat.
Eddie. Back up on his knees.
Somebody in the crowd just said, shut up, Santa Claus.
There's the tag, and here comes Larry Latham.
I don't think he likes to be called that either.
Oh, he doesn't like to be called Santa Claus?
I don't think so.
I'll keep that in mind. Latham with Eddie Gilbert right in the center of the ring. Eddie trying to work his way back to the corner. He's done it. Good move by Eddie Gilbert. He was able to inch his way back toward the corner. Get a tag on Tommy Gilbert. Tommy with the foot, the forearm. Latham over to the corner. I thought he was going to tag Danny Davis, but he grabs him, holds on to him. Has to say, hey, what is happening?
Well, I thought Tommy might have thrown his knee out of place there for a second. I think he went for a knee drop and saw the man move at the last second, had to try to readjust, and lots of times that's the way you can either sprain an ankle or throw your knee out of place. It's a dangerous type thing.